Hello friend, it's Saigeism, but you can call me Saige. Today we're impromptuing a little bit. I got a request from someone that wants me to talk a little bit more about shadow work and what exactly you need to do and the process. So that is exactly what we are doing today. So I feel like we all have this general understanding of what shadow work is and why we do it. If you don't, I'll link a video either in the description or put a little card up here for you to click on to reference later. But even though we understand what shadow work is, and we can even, go through the process of journaling and whatnot, but for some reason we're still not getting that transformation that we're looking for, right?
Do not worry, bestie, because I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to get all the way to the bottom of it. I'm getting to the bottom of it.
So I'm going to lay out for you the general journey that you should be taking, kind of like a roadmap, if you will, that'll help give you clarity on what you need to focus on at what time. And this exact path that I've created is going to be the same path we're going to follow in my upcoming membership. If you are interested in receiving help with your shadow work, feel free to sign up below. You'll be the first to know the details of when that, happens and doors open. But for now, let's get on with the video. So the first milestone, we'll call it awareness for now, but this is probably where you are. You have realized that the issues that you have are holding you back, and you are now aware that you need to make some sort of change. And so you've probably looked up shadow work, how to do it, things like that. And the reason that this is a milestone I've created is because some people aren't even here yet. We all know some people who are just oblivious to their toxic ways, and no judgment to them. They only know what they know. We always want to give grace to other people and ourselves regarding the journey that they're going through. But you should give yourself serious credit of even just being aware of hey, either I need help or I need to change. My life isn't going in the direction that I want it to. You are effectively learning to take control over your life, and you should be proud of yourself for that. So moving on, milestone number 2 after you've gained that awareness is now connection. You are now going to connect a feeling to a certain event that caused that feeling. And this is the primary goal of shadow work. This is why you're journaling. This is why you're self-reflecting. Feelings are just a symptom of a core belief, and a core belief stems from an event. This is the core foundation of how you start to change your beliefs, which is why it's so important to make that connection. I would say that this is the part a lot of people get stuck at. They think that just because they now understand why they feel a certain way, they start to try to address the feeling. They try to address the symptom instead of going to the core source that's causing the pain and dealing with that. All right, so the next step, we're gonna call it nurture. This is the process that you start to undo what you learned and the awareness with journaling through your shadow work. You want to nurture your inner child. This is also working on cultivating your feminine energy. In the simplest terms, you have to learn to remother yourself. Whatever version of you it was at the time of that event that greatly affected you. This is where you learn to create grace for yourself. A lot of times we can't even heal because we're putting expectations on our healing and how long it should take. You're not learning here to love yourself no matter what has happened or what someone else has done to you. You are cultivating self-acceptance in its highest form. You are looking at the dirtiest, grittiest parts of you and saying, yeah, that happened to me. Yeah, I feel that way right now. But you know what? Damn it, I give myself grace to feel that way. Of course I would feel hurt. Of course that inner child of me is sad, angry, and you know what? She can't accept herself in that moment, but I can learn how to. I can accept myself and then teach my younger self to accept herself in that moment. I'm taking the reins on the experiences that have happened to me because I deserve that. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing some inner child visualizations for y'all. I'm probably gonna make these in between 5 to 10 minutes. That's all you need. You can do them over and over again, and I'm gonna make them short, sweet, and powerful. If y'all are really digging that idea, leave a comment below and let me know, and I will definitely get that out for you as soon as possible. So now that we spent all that time on nurture, the next step would be to strengthen. So now that you've mothered yourself successfully, now is the time to re-father yourself. Fix your idea of the masculine energy. Make friends with the protector in you, which is oftentimes your ego. Your ego is not something that we should be demonizing or trying to destroy, right? We need our ego. Whenever you have goals for yourself, your feminine, the creator, needs to feel protected and secure in her dreams. If you are constantly giving up on yourself, even though you deeply believe in that dream, that means your masculine energy is not strong enough to protect that vision, to be your inner warrior. Telling people no. No is a complete sentence. I'm learning that myself. You don't have to over-explain the reasons of why you say no. Start setting boundaries. All of our boundaries need work. In my personal opinion, it's better for your boundaries to be too strong than it to be too weak. And if you think that you already have an issue with being selfish or being hard on your boundaries, and that just means your feminine needs a little bit more work. It's not that your masculine needs to be diminished, it's that your feminine needs to be raised to be in balance and support that masculine.
Sometimes the most spiritual thing that you can do isn't yoga. It's not meditation. It's telling someone to fuck off.
Those 4 stages: awareness, connection, nurturing, and then strengthen. Those are the paths that you should be walking through. That is how you get your transformation. And it's not, I don't want you to think that you're not going to experience transformation until you walk through all 4 of those things. You will experience transformation at each step. You're evolving as time goes on, and this path isn't even necessarily linear. You're gonna go through your whole life, probably cycling through connection, nurture, and strengthen. But the better you get at doing those three things, the more you learn to maintain that balance between the feminine and the masculine. That is the sweet spot. That's when things start to happen. Yes, you will still have your days where you feel sad, or maybe you feel like you don't know what you're doing, but you have the conscious awareness now that it's no problem, that it's okay. You've learned to give yourself grace through nurturing. You've learned to stand by your emotions and to protect your feelings with your masculine. You've learned to set those boundaries. You've learned so many things through these little 4-step milestones. And once you get good at that is the full process of shadow work. And a super short video, however long this is. I'm trying not to make it super long. But did that make sense? Did you enjoy that? You can either do it on your own or you can join me. I'd love to have you. And if you have any more video suggestions, let me know. But until next time, you already know what to do. If we're vibing, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. Reach out to me on Instagram. Yes. See you in the next video.